folks. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Jade.
I'm Kara.
And I'm Erica.
And this is Perfectly Marvelous, a podcast dedicated to the hit Hulu show Only Murders in the Building, don't you know?
Woo! Today, we are bringing you a special bonus episode, which will also be available as a video for our patrons.
Yes, and if you would like to gain access to our bonus content, like seeing us with our backgrounds on Zoom, like listener feedback video episodes, you could go to our Patreon, which is at patreon.com/Perfectly Marvelous Podcast.
Yes, guys, for just 5 little dull hairs a month, you will get to listen to all of our episodes ad-free, and you will get to watch our listener feedback episodes with all kinds of shenanigans included. Yes, our listener feedback episodes from now on will be video episodes, and we also plan to do our Only Murders in the Building recap episodes for season 1 and 2 before diving into season 3. So we're going to do that. I think we should make those videos as well for our patrons because we have 5 of them so far, guys. We have 5 patrons. I didn't think anyone was going to be a patron,
really?
So I am.
Aww.
Oh, yeah. That's why I held off on doing a Patreon for so long. I was like, no one's going to shout. And I'll be so embarrassed when no one becomes a patron. And like in 2 seconds, we have 5.
Yay!
So we are so grateful to those wonderful, wonderful ladies. So shout out to my perfectly marvelous crew: Gail Nestle, Kimberly Lipton, Lori Vizina, Liz Todd, and Kathy Weber. Give it up. Give it up for the patrons.
Yes, tits up.
We gotta come up with a name for our patrons. Like,
I know.
They can't be like Marvelax, like the Arconiacs.
Marvels is too comic booky.
And they can't be Maisie's because that's just so close to just Mrs. Maisel. I think
we'll have to think of something.
Yeah, we'll come up with a name for you.
It'll be
not amazing. Patrons.
I was just like, not murderers. That doesn't work.
We don't want you to be murderers. No.
Or murderous.
Our brains are working today.
Yes, they are.
Fire.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So with that, okay, let's get into it. And I would say tits up, but I guess no more tits up because of no more Maisel. I don't know. How do we do this, guys? Fuck it. Tits up.
Tits up.
Tits up as always.
We'll think of something.
Yes. Yeah, we'll think of something.
But tits
we're going to get our shit
appropriate.
Yeah. Right? When is it tits up not appropriate? We'll get our shit together, listeners, and we'll make it fun for you. We're only having fun over here. So, listeners, something just happened, right? We just recorded an almost 2-hour interview episode with Matilda Shadagas, who now I'm going to say her name correctly. I was saying Zitigus before, but that's what Google told me. I did look it up, by the way. The pronunciation I found was wrong. But anyway, Matilda Shadagas just spoke with us for almost 2 hours, and it was an insanely amazing interview, guys. Like, it was incredible. My cheeks were hurting from smiling. I felt like my face was going to fall off. I was on cloud 9. We all were, right?
Yeah.
And then we realized that, we sort of kind of lost the audio recording for Matilda. Like, it's long story.
Backwards.
Long story short, the recording is gone. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to see what we can do. But like the 3 of us right now are just a little bit, I don't even know what the word is.
Kerfuffled.
Somebody help me.
That's the most polite way I can think to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're beyond like upset or sad. It's just like we're a whole nother level of like, what the fuck right now.
Yeah, because it was a magical interview. Like, it was wonderful.
If we weren't laughing, we would be crying.
Yeah.
Therefore.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. So anyway, on that joyous note, we have decided that we're just going to push forward and we're going to record this, trailer hot take video. We're just gonna record it anyway. I'm sorry. I'm like, what are words right now?
Who knows?
Okay. So, all right, guys. So before we get into it, spoiler warning: we are about to spoil obviously all of season 1 and 2 of Only Murders in the Building. So don't watch this unless you're caught up with season 3. Now, I haven't watched season 2 in a long time. I freshly just watched season 1, and I am just excited. I'm so excited to get into season 2 because it's like sad how quickly I forget shows after I watch. Do you guys? Is this just me?
It's like amnesia.
immediately, right? I was shocked at how much of season 1 I didn't remember. So, okay, as a quick recap, where we are at the end of season 2. So, when last we met our heroes, right? Poppy, Cinda Canning's assistant, was revealed to be Becky Butler. She, escaped from her life and faked her death. And then Poppy seduced Officer Krebs to frame Cinda Canning for Bunny's murder because she wants to get back at Cinda for stealing all her good ideas and not giving her any credit. And so but then at the end, hey, Poppy and Krebs, they get caught, they get arrested. And Charles goes back to starring in his Brazos reboot. And he asks out Joy, his adorable makeup artist, And Mabel continues. I know, right? It was so cute.
I love that.
And Mabel continues renovating her apartment with Alice, even though they're not a couple anymore, or her aunt's apartment, sorry. Alice is still helping her renovate, even though they're not a couple. And then Oliver comes clean to Will about not being his bio dad, and Oliver gets to direct on Broadway. And so then they flash forward a year, a happily murder-free year, as Mabel says. And Mabel, Lucy, and Joy are all sitting together in the theater to watch the opening night of Oliver's show, starring Charles and a guy named Ben Glenroy. Oh my God, what is my mouth doing? Oh my God. Okay. So they're starring in the show, and Ben is angry at Charles, right? And he starts coughing, and he's like, Oliver, get out of my face. And Charles is the one you got to look out for. And the two guys are on stage arguing, and Charles mysteriously says, I know what you did. And then Ben starts coughing and dies again. So these are the final words of season 2. This is kind of the big cliffhanger, where they leave us. So I'll play that for you guys right now.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Good luck is a curse in the theater.
I know that.
Paul Rudd does not age.
You don't think I know that? I just didn't mention it to be polite to you, you piece of shit.
Hey. We got 2.5 hours to get through. If I can do it, you can too.
I'm the pro here. All right, you don't have to worry about me.
Be smart. Stay away from her.
Why? What are you gonna do?
Ben, I know what you did.
So ominous.
So ominous.
I just love hearing the orchestra warming up.
Yeah.
Girl, I can't believe this.
Right? What a year, huh? Yeah. Well, any year without murder is a good one in my book.
Okay, fasten your seatbelts. Hey, honey.
So proud of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
What turned me into a creature of the night? Let me tell you.
Oh, Paul Rudd, there he goes. Acting his little booty off. Come on, man, you can do it.
Let me...
That ooh.
Somebody! Anybody!
I was not expecting that.
Moving now!
That was wait, what? Andrea Martin is my woman. I love her so much.
I know. I'm so glad she's in this show.
I know.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
that was
missed the best part.
Can I just say how I love Paul Rudd for how he made that so funny with those little noises. It was just the perfect amount of funny, perfect balance.
No. I wanted to hear Mabel say, are you fucking kidding me?
I know, me too. I thought that video was going to go all the way to the end.
Like,
yeah.
Because that was pretty much my exact reaction at the end of at the end of that season. I was like, oh, this is going to be
Truly,
good.
though. Yeah, seriously. So, okay, hold on, let me get back to my agenda. Oh, there is no more agenda. It's just trailer reaction. That's all it says. Do that, Jade.
I just love Paul Rudd anytime he's supposed to be a quote-unquote bad guy. Anytime he has attitude, because that's so not him. And it's so enjoyable to watch. And Steve Martin, like, the good luck. It's like, that's a curse in the theater. Like,
I know.
He might as well have walked up to him
dramatic.
and whispered like Macbeth in his ear or something. Like, I was just like, oh, this is so good.
Oh, that's a good one. That's such a good call, Carrie. You're so right.
It makes I'm so excited to start talking about this show. Like,
I know
all of them are just solid gold in terms of their acting performances, and it's gonna be good.
Another show filled with like the cream of the crop of like legends
and that kind of theatrical flair. So
every one of them, every one of them.
All right, let's get into this trailer business and give it a watch. Here we go. Ready?
Sorry, bud. Face.
All right, season 3 trailer.
No.
Oops. Let it begin.
Is this really happening again?
Well, you know, who are we without a homicide?
One of the best shows on television is back.
So are you in?
Yeah. With a surprise you never saw
A
coming.
blackout. The Queen.
Oh my God, it's me!
Oh, that's my normal reaction.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's me. Isn't it?
Oh my
Murders in
god.
the Building.
Shall we begin?
Psyched. So psyched. Only on Hulu.
Okay,
That is
so
a tease, if anything.
am I
my
missing?
gosh.
Am I missing a trailer though? Because that seems really, really, really short, and that's
That's
the
a teaser.
only-
Yeah,
That's
that's the
a
only
teaser?
thing that's out so far. Yeah, that's the teaser from 3 months ago or so.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we have right now.
Yeah, that's truly all there is.
Just
Okay,
teaser. Yep.
I was thinking that I was seriously missing something, that you guys were going to pull it out and be like, no, watch this. There's
Nope.
this thing too. Yeah, because it's like, what are you waiting for? Like, we literally are down to less than 4 weeks from, or no, a little over 4 weeks away from the premiere of season 3, and
It
this
should
is all
be
we get.
I think
Any day
Maisel did
now.
the same thing though to us, didn't they? They like
Yeah.
waited till like the last second to tell us they're coming back.
And give
Yeah,
us
so we'll
a
give you guys-
full-length trailer.
That's true, Erica. They
Yep.
did. Maisel did do that. Remember, every week we were like stressing out, like,
come
why
on,
aren't they
when is
telling us?
it?
I know.
When is it premiering? What the fuck?
Well, I do love how, I know we'll get into reactions, but I love that just in that split second of Paul Rudd on screen, you can immediately tell what a douchebag his character is. And I know it's going to be so much fun to watch him portray that. Like, just the scarf and the jeans and his whole
The scarf.
attitude. Yep.
I know
I
that
was just
scarf.
like, oh, so
Because
excited.
we're gonna be given the year before, probably. We're gonna be all in flashbacks. We're
Leading
getting more
up.
we're gonna get more Paul Rudd.
Right?
And did it seem like Meryl's character was the director? Is that what we're
No.
supposed to take? Or is she like a producer?
Oliver's the director.
Mhm.
Okay.
She might be a
So-
That's
producer.
Oliver's.
Because I assumed he would be. For some reason in my head, I was like, oh, so he's producing, she's directing. Maybe that's not what it is.
I thought
Either way.
at the end of season 2, I thought that they said he was directing.
They probably did. I have not rewatched season 2.
Yeah, I haven't, because I'm focusing on season 1 right now to do our recap,
Yep.
and then I kind of want to let myself be surprised at things I
Yes.
forgot in season 2 as we prep for that recap.
That will
Yeah.
be fun.
And I'm really excited for our season 1 recap.
Ugh.
But okay, so far we know this season, though. We know a couple of things. We have a couple of return characters. Andrea Martin obviously will be coming back as Joy, the makeup artist. Got to love it. More Andrea Martin in everything, please.
Please.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And Ashley Park is coming on the show, which is
Very nice.
interesting. She's playing an actor, I believe. There's no Nathan Lane, sadly.
I know.
but we do get someone that, well, everyone's going to know him from Grey's Anatomy. A little guy, Jesse Williams. And Kara, my next question is, and are you in love with him? Let me guess.
Oh, yeah.
Carrie, you're in love with him.
Obviously. From the second I saw him on a preview for Grey's Anatomy, I was just like, who's this? And he seems like an absolutely
type.
Lovely person on top of it. So I am very excited. Even though I'm pretty excited to look at him, he's also a fantastic actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen Grey's Anatomy, so I don't know him.
I liked his character.
Yeah.
I haven't watched in a long time, but I liked it when I watched it.
He seems like he can act.
He's a pretty boy.
This whole video thing for our patrons, they can see when I'm blushing now. So I don't know how I feel about that.
No, that's what they pay the big bucks for, to see Kara blush. There's
watch
nothing
her
cuter.
blush or watch her flush.
Yeah. And see Daryl on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Front row tickets, or front row seat to the Lizard show.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh. I feel so crazy because of everything that just happened. It's like my brain is like, what is anything?
You know who else? There's going to be another Marvelous Mrs. Maisel tie
I was
over.
I was about to say another one. Oh, because I was going to bring up the Michael Cyril Cretan of it all, because he is coming on as a series regular. He's been like officially announced to be in the majority of the episodes.
But there's another one. I just was looking at episode 1. Her name is Allison Quinn, or Allison Gwynn, maybe Guinn, and she's known for Boardwalk Empire, like Michael Zegas was on that. Only Murders in the Building, and The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Now I have to go and see what she was in that.
Who did she play?
She's Bunny. I think she's one of the strippers or dancers.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant she's Bunny, and
that's what I thought.
Bunny in Only Murders. I'm like, no, she's not. That's not Bunny.
But that's funny. But no, I think she was one of the Wolford.
Yeah, she's quite pretty. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I like that.
I love how many crossovers there are.
Yes, I just discovered another one. I'll look up her name as we're talking. When someone else is talking, I'll do it. There's one of the women who played Shy's backup dancer on season 4 of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Nice.
She played Detective Williams' wife. I did not notice that, and I got so excited when I saw that too. I know. And yes, listeners, we are actively trying to get interviews with these people. We just need to reach out to some of the higher ups, I think, in order to do that. So we're trying to, because interviews are really fun for us. You know, when we don't lose recordings, that's really fun to not lose a recording. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it. Sorry. Okay, so what else, guys? Who killed Ben Glenroy? Who killed Paul Judd?
Who is her? Like, that's the thing. Who is her that Steve Martin's character is referring to? Because, damn. I know it's going to take all season for things to unravel, but I am already all in.
Mm-hmm.
Me
which
too.
is saying something, considering how
because they're going to take us like one complete way, and it's going to go back, forward, diagonal, and then eventually we'll get back to where it's supposed to be. But it's always a major journey.
Obviously, like the fact that Meryl Streep is joining the cast. When I first saw that, I think I squealed out loud and scared my animals, because it's just, I'm so excited. One, I love Meryl Streep in general, but two, the chemistry that she and Steve Martin in particular have together is fantastic.
Totally. I love when she does comedy. I love Death Becomes Her, She-Devil, like all those movies are just like,
well, and even like I'm a sucker for, some of the Nancy Meyers movies. They're like good comfort films. So Steve Martin and Meryl Streep and It's Complicated is one
I want to watch
my
that again so bad.
Favorites. Like they're brilliant together and they play off each other so well. And I cannot wait to see them on screen in a comedy setting. again.
Yeah.
I hope they have plenty of interaction. And from a couple of like the behind the scenes things that Selena Gomez has shared on her social media, it really does look like they have spent quite a bit on set together. So I'm hoping we see a lot of them.
Yeah, me too.
Do you project if she's going to be a big bad or...
Like, no, I think so.
She will be. I think she'll be a secret big bad. Or it'll be a red herring.
It might be a red herring.
Yeah. Because look what they did the first season with
because her being like the actual big bad would be a twist, or I don't know, because it reminds me of What Lies Beneath with Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford, where the last thing I expected watching that movie was for Harrison Ford. Oh, spoiler alert, I guess, for What Lies Beneath.
Spoilers to a fucking like 20-year-old movie.
Some people get mad. You know what happens. But I was not expecting Harrison Ford to be the bad guy. So if they were able to pull off that kind of a surprise with her, even as we're talking about
they pulled it off in the last 2 seasons of this show. I mean, you could
just. Oh.
What were you gonna say, Erica? Though you were saying that's
it reminded you of
they did the red herring thing for season 1. Like who are you referring to?
The murderer, Steve Martin's girlfriend.
Oh, Amy Ryan.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know, they kind of like pushed us through it, and then they started going towards Bunny and going towards this and that. Yeah,
Jan, thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they're really good at twisting and turning and getting you like to think it's this person and that person and. You know, and Tina Fey's character looked like it was
Sting
like,
very briefly.
Yeah,
is that in the first season? Yes.
Yeah. I have to do my rewatch. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of.
Nice. No, I just did my rewatch so I could type up all the notes and send it to you guys so that we could all do our rewatches with note taking. See, listeners, see how much goes into this. It's like it's a process, and Jay's got work to do. So yeah, I think that if it were to be Meryl Streep, it would be too obvious, and then they want you to think it's too obvious, so then they want you to actually suspect her. So then she's going to be, my prediction, in the 11th hour, the big red herring, because everyone's going to be like, no, it's got to be her.
I could see that.
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. But I don't think it's going to be her. I just have a feeling they're going to go a different direction.
I know.
I want to know all the things. And I want them to release a full trailer so we can dissect
Yeah, I want that.
more.
I want that bad. I think that, do you guys have predictions about who the her is that Steve Martin is yelling at about? I have, what do you guys think?
Yeah, go ahead, Erica.
No, I mean, I'm thinking about Paul Rudd, and he's younger-ish. I mean, I don't think he would have had any connection to Selena's character or even his daughter. I don't know.
I've heard a lot of people think that it means Paul Rudd and his name is Ben and Mabel are like having an affair, not an affair, but like they're having a thing. I don't think that that's the direction they're going in. I would be very surprised if
I feel like we've had a lot of Mabel's like relationships have been kind of brought in for the last 2 seasons. Yeah,
I would love to see Mabel not attached to someone romantically for a season and have that not be her like story. I want to see maybe something like that for Oliver. I wouldn't mind Oliver getting a little something.
Or like Steve Martin's ex. What, were they married or just together?
No, they were just,
they were just together. His ex-girlfriends, maybe Paul Rudd has been dating her or something. Like that was one of the things that popped into my head. But I don't know. I just feel like
it has to be somebody special to him.
Yeah, I would be surprised if they made them Paul Rudd and Selena Gomez an item, because I think that they worked so hard on being so progressive that if they were to go like a much older man, that, because I know people say Paul Rudd hasn't aged, but I see that he's aged
much older than Selena Gomez.
He is.
Yes, he is. He's aged well. I mean, he takes care of himself. He keeps it tight. I gotta say. But he's aged. Come on. Everyone's like, he doesn't age. He's eternally youthful. I'm like, it's not that. Come on, guys. Look a little closer. But Paul Rudd, you're looking great. Good for you.
And who knows, maybe the her he's referring to could be something they all suspect to be happening, and that is completely off base as to what is actually going on. because they have really bad instincts sometimes, especially at first.
Very.
So who knows? I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
but I have seen a lot of people speculating about Paul Rudd's character Ben and Mabel, but I don't know.
I don't see it at all happening. Yeah, I think that the Her is going to be someone completely unrelated to the plot that has come into the fold somehow within the year, because we did jump a year ahead, you know.
Yeah.
So what do we think Meryl Streep's role is? She's an actor. It's pretty.
Yeah.
She's an actor in Oliver's play. Anything more than that to predict?
I don't know. Maybe I wonder if has she moved into the building? Like, is she playing